baby! Yeah! I must have been playing this for a while. What time is it? Oh. Oh, shit.
Hello there.
How long has it been? About a year? Okay, so I can explain. What had happened was,
one eternity later,
and that's why I couldn't upload proper episode. Let's just put this behind us. I mean, what exactly is going on as of recently? I mean, there can't be that much stuff going on in the game community as of. What the Alright, so for this to make sense, we're gonna have to go back to the very beginning. I mean the beginning. It all started in, 1995? This was when the PlayStation had technically just launched, and a little video game you may have heard of, it's kind of a cult classic, called Crash Bandicoot that came out. Crash Bandicoot was a smash hit, and there were multiple sequels made for it. And with each game, it got better and better. It proceeded to become a literal classic within years. It would become the foundation. If it wasn't Mario 64, it was Crash Bandicoot that you wanted to aspire to be like. And so it did. Eventually, a couple years later, we didn't end up getting Spyro the Dragon.
Once upon a time, there was a young dragon named Spyro. He journeyed across enchanting worlds to rescue other dragons from the spells of Nasty Mork. After battling Nasty and his minions, Spyro brought peace back to the land. Spyro Mania swept the country, and everyone lived happily ever after. Not! That feisty lizard burned herds of our sheep!
Cool. PlayStation.
And around the same time, Sony were experimenting with going down a more cinematic route with some of their games. Obviously, you've heard of games like Final Fantasy VII, or lesser-known games like Siphon Filter. These games would give a foundation of what to do not only gameplay-wise, but graphically. See, the PlayStation, while alongside the N64, was graphically superior in almost every way to whatever Nintendo was putting out, for honestly a while. Until 2001.
We're unveiling the Xbox. This is the product that will be out later this year, Dale Xbox.
And what made things so scary is that they had one game. This one game would set the entire game industry straight.
When it seems like all is lost, when it feels as if you have no hope, when you are outnumbered, overpowered, and they've got you cornered, that's when you realize your last best hope is you. Halo, Combat Evolved, rated M for mature.
This was Halo, the foundation of not only Xbox, but gaming itself. It would become so popular that the term Halo Killer would be essentially created and died within a couple of years, but everything wanted to be Halo because 2001, it was clearly, you know, it was a big year for Microsoft, but they have nothing to worry about. I mean, what's the likelihood they're making a sequel?
One of the most eagerly awaited video games finally goes on sale.
Preparing to rewrite retail history.
Video game is expected to have bigger first-day revenues than any movie has ever had an opening day at the box office.
Biggest retail launch in entertainment history.
Dozens of grown men and probably about 3 women have crawled out of their parents' basements tonight to be first in line to buy the new video game Halo 2.
Video gamers across the country are anxiously awaiting the midnight release of a game called Halo 2.
45 minutes and counting for Halo 2 to go on sale.
The line right now is probably about 100 yards long.
It is the most anticipated game in entertainment history.
Well, if you're an Xbox gamer, there's a good chance you're pretty tired right now.
Halo 2 sold 2.4 million units in 24 hours.
Now, I understand there's a few more states to put in the red and blue columns. We're going to go back to the map and Rob Corddry. Rob, looking at the... Rob.
Yeah, suck it. Where's your alien plasma rifle now, bitch?
Rob!
Wow. Oh.
Are you playing Halo?
No.
Oh no. Okay, okay. Well, there's no way it's gonna pull in a whole bunch of money.
Oh no.
How the f did a console game make this much money? This is movie. This is Hollywood money. Either way, so Halo 2 when it came out, also revolutionized everything. And around this time, they were panicking. They came up with a video game called Killzone. Now, Killzone, fantastic game for anyone who's played it. But we all know what the hell that game was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a Halo killer. This is the game that simultaneously somehow died and was living at the same time across its entire franchise life. Everything was somewhat alright. It was fine. It was fine. It was completely, it was fine. But then the 360 came out.
Fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
This is when Sony was starting to shit themselves. They literally were having straight up bowel movements, and it didn't help in 2007 when Halo 3 came out. It was literally probably one of the most highest selling video games of all time. Within less than 2 days of selling. The PS3 is already out by this point, and so is the PSP, and the PSP is not really doing too well. Don't take into consideration the fact that the DS is already kind of just massacring everybody. And you're probably thinking, well, I forgot to mention the Wii. Am I passing 2006 by this point? Is it when the Wii came out? Keep this in mind. This is not about the Wii. It's not about Nintendo. It's not about the PC. The PC wouldn't even be relevant until like the mid-2010 era. Early 2010 era. Let me rephrase that. Now, I could theoretically mention what would happen if Nintendo really did care and said, we're gonna tip our hats into the ring. Here's a visualization of what would happen if they did do that. See? Also, if I were to just casually mention, Nintendo, they really did well with how they implemented one-to-one motion controls. I mean, don't get me wrong, they didn't always do that great. I mean, hell, if I were to be extremely honest, matter of fact, this is technically the first and last time we tried anything like this. Have you ever heard of the Power Glove? So clearly, this is between two companies that have horrifying beef with each other. This isn't your school playground fight that, you know, you're fighting over a candy bar that's been probably standing out in the sun for over probably 2 hours. No, we're talking about literal guerrilla warfare at this point. Clearly two companies are fighting for their lives. While one company is fighting for their lives, the other company is basically stomping you out like Ed Norton in American History X. Clearly, there is some prejudice. It's a hate crime. It had to be a hate crime. Microsoft must have done this. They had to have been done dirty at some point in the past. There's no way that it was this brutal beating they had to give Sony. It couldn't. I mean, at this point, Xbox, they good. They feel good. Sony is. They're getting kind of back up there, but they're still suffering. But what's the worst that could possibly happen to Xbox? They're on top of the world, baby.
Let's go!